Kids enjoy learning in outdoor classes. If it does not rain, outdoor classes in the school's garden are held every day at the Hoamai Kindergarten in Haojong Province. The kids learn how to dig up the soil, sow, weed, water, and harvest vegetable and flowers. For over the last 4 years now, the school has used more than 70 square meters as a garden for kids to grow vegetables and flowers, said school principal Nguyen T. Hong Tam. Kids love the garden and they learn a lot from it, she said. For instance, they learn that certain types of vegetables or flowers are grown in different seasons and weather conditions. The garden is divided into plots so that each one is suitable for different groups under 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5 years old. Growing a garden and conducting outdoor classes for kindergartners is an initiative of Nguyen T. Tui Mai, who's worked as a kindergarten teacher for almost 12 years. Mai, who is also the mother of a 10-year-old girl, said that her parents and parents-in-law were farmers living in the countryside, but her child was not familiar with vegetables and farm animals. I was unhappy to see that my daughter did not know much about fruits and vegetables whenever we visited her grandparents, Mai said. When I tried to explain things about farming fruits and vegetables, she was very surprised and very eager to learn more, Mai said, adding that she regrets not teaching her daughter all this earlier. Her daughter's curiosity and excitement inspired Mai to do something for students born and living in urban areas. They are much more used to office buildings, houses, roads, or vehicles than gardening, plants, or vegetables. In urban areas, images are used to help kids learn about fruits and vegetables, Mai said, adding that the conventional teaching method did not make the subject interesting for kids, and they were easily distracted. However, when the kids attended outdoor classes in the garden, they were interested and focused on the lessons. Sometimes, the kids are asked to prepare seeds or seedlings at home and bring them to school. During the outdoor classes, kids are shown how to sow seeds, grow seedlings, and water them. In the following days, they will remove weeds to make room for their vegetable to grow well. They are also asked to observe the differences, as the plants grow and get ready for harvesting. We sometimes record the kids during such outdoor activities and show them the clips later, Mai said, adding that the clips were very useful teaching aids. Teachers would combine the visual aid illustrations with more detailed information and deliver messages like, remove the weed carefully to avoid hurting the flowers, put rubbish in the bin, don't water too much. Let's save water. We aim to help kids form good habits and routines, Mai said. Lu Ti-hai, the mother of a student in Mai's class, said that after school, her child was very happy as she showed her the vegetables that she had nursed and cultivated at school. I'm happy too to see my child learn and be able to do new things, Hai said. No T2 Nok, vice principal of the Hoamai Kindergarten, said the idea to get kids closer to nature was not new, but it was something very suitable and valuable. Children can see different plants, fruits, and vegetables around them, but they don't learn much more about how they grow. Improving their knowledge of nature through practice is a good way to nurture their love for nature and get them engaged in protecting the environment. Over the past few years, there have been a number of articles and reports involving the search for a method of effective parenting. Most parents and education activists tended to follow educational values derived from different cultures such as America, Japan, England, Australia, and China, especially lessons from the Jewish community. However, there is a traditional teaching approach of our ancestors that many people do not notice. That is the way of teaching children through fables. Like folk poems and folk songs, fables have been integrated stories about animals and plants to convey morals that are considered to be hard for parents to express to their children. If you want to teach some morals to children, for instance, the story Tortoise and the Hare teaches children that they should not be subjective and need to be patient. On the other hand, The Dog and the Bone teaches them that greed should be eradicated. The Sheaf of Chopsticks is also suitable for teaching them about unity. There are hundreds of such stories collected by our ancestors throughout history. Back in time to the 2000s or sooner, you easily caught sight of fables in books or magazines and heard them through parents before bedtime. The barber has a special attraction to children through funny fables, and the elderly in the village are like a treasure of fairy tales and fables. They are willing to tell their stories to children on bright moonlight nights. Fables are the simplest tools for conveying good things about your childhood. You can even forget these stories as growing up. However, one thing that is indelibly engraved in your mind is that they lead you to good things in your life. You can make good friends, support them, and stay away from bad habits in life. Although morals can be learned from friends, teachers, schools, and society, fables are the simplest tool for conveying the good things about your childhood. These fables have been still highly rated in education programs in elementary schools and kindergarten. However, society has been much changed, so storytelling habits were not popular anymore. Instead, the application of new methods and more modern approaches from abroad have been common. Most of the lessons are conveyed directly rather than hidden in small stories. For example, to teach children not to lie or make up stories, you will tell them the harmful effects of bad lies, or let them imagine a specific situation in life to understand and know that they should not do that. There is no lack of good stories that you can use instead, such as The Shepherd Boy and Bon buys candy. As a matter of fact, you should be also an example for your own children to follow. It is normally difficult to convey meaningful messages and good moral ideas just through the stories, but it is needed to repeat them more times in many different manners and situations. Thus, finding how to teach children through fairy tales and fables is a useful improvement for parents during the whole parenting process from childhood to adulthood. That is such a long journey for parents. Their skills should be adjusted to be suitable to each changing current circumstance, because they play a leading role in shaping the personalities of children in the future.